Hi, angels. I want to focus on what your emotions are teaching you through the coronavirus. So, I've been thinking about this a lot and feeling very called to speak about it. So, what I want to break down is I want to start with fear, and this is going to enter very gently, but I hope very consciously, of how to help you understand what you're experiencing more in a way that's going to empower you and those you love, and to help bring more peace too. So, with fear of the coronavirus, so when someone says, I am afraid of the coronavirus, or if they're feeling that emotion, then what I would encourage is, well, okay, tell me more about that. But more importantly, look at that yourself and break that down a little bit deeper. So, for example, are you afraid of catching it yourself? So, I am afraid of catching it myself. Or I am afraid of catching this and passing it on to someone innocent or someone that I love, and then them not being able to recover. Is that the emotion? I am afraid of catching this, or having employees catch this and it taking down my business. Or am I afraid of this experience of coronavirus ruining my business, kind of a little bit more, less about the direct impact, but more indirectly? So I want to help you. I want to help you understand, well, what are you looking at? Observe your fear. What are you feeling? So, with that, what I want to break down further, because we're not stopping there, that's not where this stops. What I want to help people understand is, if you're feeling that, well, where's your empowerment? Where's the empowerment of community? Where's your empowerment of self? So, for example, if you're feeling the personal experience, well, let's go with, you're afraid of catching it yourself. Well, I want to help direct you to recognizing, well, I know you're all smart individuals and that you are paying attention to the information, and that information is keeping you informed. And with that information, you're making all those smart decisions. So I know that you're using disinfectant, that you're washing your hands a lot, that you are keeping social distance, that you are minimizing any sort of outing, only essential, for groceries, or perhaps you're even getting it delivered and then you're implementing the proper stages of bringing it home. So, look at that. Look at what you're doing right. Look at how you're using the information. So I want to help you understand that. With the fear of the loved one, you want to look at it similarly of, okay, well, what are the action steps that I have implemented that are supporting the protection of them with the information that we have? So, you're staying away, you are making sure that their food is secure and delivered properly. You are ensuring that their nursing care home is following the proper steps. You are calling them. What are you doing right? With your business example, I would encourage you to look at, well, instead of focusing more on the possibility of loss, what is the possibility of gain as things correct? So I know it's going to take some time. My intuition definitely says that it's not a rushed experience. And I'm going to speak more to that. I have shared some on my Facebook, but I would like to share more on my YouTube as well, a bit more specifically. I'll probably try and do that this weekend. But to business, what I would encourage you to look at is, well, how can I creatively encourage people to want to support my business after this? Because community is so strong right now. Like, we are so in this energy of wanting to support each other. And there, of course, there's a lot of places that have mixes of energy. So there is that awareness too. However, community always shines through experiences like this. Do not underestimate that. So how can you creatively consider ways to draw people in that supports them and supports you? What kind of music are you playing? Are you teaming up with another business to bring in a bit more of a draw? You want to look at that. So I wanted to encourage that in that direction. I hope this is helpful. I'd like to break down more emotions as well to understand it consciously, because I think, a lot of people are kind of aware of the elementary, like the earlier stage of it, of like, okay, I'm feeling fear, that frantic energy. But, unless you're really deep diving into recognizing the translation of it, the conscious piece of it, you're kind of sitting in it, and it's not really moving you or propelling you in a direction that's really useful. So I would encourage you to look a little bit closer, examine more deeply, and look for the way that you can empower yourself and others through what you're feeling. And that's not disregarding the danger. It is looking at, okay, well, with this situation that we're in, how can we make this as beautiful or as strong or fortified, or how can we make this into something that is successful? So I would encourage more of that direction. And I'm sending so much love. I know our world needs it right now, and I really am wishing you peace. Big love.